Hello everyone and welcome back to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Gwen here of the Legion of Creators. We might as well start plugging it in the beginning of our titles now. Since
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yes, missed a memo. But now that we've gotten everything set up to be our new channel name, we should probably...
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
So in a little bit, close to about an hour from now for me. So I'll probably play this for a little bit, get a snack or something, have some tea. 4, 5, 6. After that, I'll be able to play this with Tyler. Isn't that crazy? Guys, that's crazy, right? So, do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop. But I'm not lying. Tyler will be with us.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Alright.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
2B1. 2B3.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see, there's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for... Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings?
A 3 out of 5 is a 60%, alright?
Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh, leaderboard. I don't like the leaderboard anymore. What is this? Ceiling light.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and
All
now
right.
would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
All right.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice.
All
But
right.
of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
What is this to take care of me, twins? Ah! The end is never the end, the end is never the end, the end is never the end. Would it be so bad if I just let him walk into the fire? Survey says... I have a bucket. There once was a man who put to sea the name of the... You know, in the world of writing, you sometimes have to know to let your baby die. It's a really morbid expression. I'm letting it die.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
Anyone else's headache gone?
Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that
Oh
you were
my
meant to
God!
play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
What?
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Okay, the odds of me playing Firewatch in this one? My God. I never thought I would return to this game.
No, it can't. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly, block it off.
What?
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
No.
Out of the woods now, Stanley.
Please.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
No, let's stay.
Preferably something
Let's
with
stay.
walls. Something with nice,
We have
big,
to find...
insurmountable walls.
We have to find the kid.
Okay, I think this will be.
We have to find Brian Goodwin.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind.
Oh, so what the
Just a
hell were
nice
the
little
odds?
box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
So now we're just playing Rocket League.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun. Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable... Hold on. What are you doing?
No! No! What were the odds of Firewatch?
Stanley, don't do that. I can't.
I mean,
follow you
100%,
there. I
but...
can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that, Stanley.
I just want to say this. It is insane. I forgot that Firewatch is the one that was referenced there. When I saw that, I was like, hold up. Hold up. It's Firewatch. I was like, there's a typewriter? Color me impressed. I straight up went, hold on, does it just take assets from other games you have? Because I remember, sorry, I thought I heard a knock at the door. Because I remembered the Rocket League portion when Markiplier played it. I did not remember the Firewatch reference. So that caught me by surprise because I was like, hold on, that's the fact that, okay, so without a doubt, this is going to be this, it doesn't matter what I recorded before. Anything else I recorded today, it's not going to come out until this second episode comes out. We're going to have Stanley Parable, then literally the climax of Firewatch, then Stanley Parable again. Back to back. Ow. My watch scraped my arm. Yeah, that's what I get for doing physical comedy when you guys can't see me. Oh no. Okay. Oh. So, I guess we're alone without the narrator. I'm a little curious if you turn off the narrator, if he acknowledges it. Wait. 427, that's us. Wait. Wait.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand.
To be fair, I
soon what
wasn't
was
trying to.
tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace, its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Gotta make sure I close the doors behind me. God, I hate having asthma. Every time you hear a tick, is me coughing.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful. All of his co-workers
Okay,
were gone.
we're gonna do this
What
for
did it
real
mean?
now. Wait, what?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Can I not?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. He went away, and he felt sad again.
Round and round
Then he
and
came
round we
back
go.
and lingered for a
Round
minute
and
or two.
round we go.
Now it's only half there. Just a kind of, tingle.
Okay, before I make everyone sick.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I thought it said 5 years ago. Even though I just heard it not 10 minutes ago.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting,
Really?
Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please,
Who?
stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking, this is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who? You're not talking about my partner now, are you?
That's her, Stanley.
Hello?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. All
Please.
right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife? Who'd want
Okay,
to
I'm
commit
gonna
their
say
life
this.
to you?
Without the
I'm trying to
narrator,
make a
that would
point
be
here, Stanley.
fucking
I'm trying
terrifying.
to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Because just imagine, the door opens and it's like, I'm gonna... And then that comes right at you.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work.
What?
One might even feel
No,
sorry
no,
for
no,
him,
no, no.
except that he's chosen this life.
Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Fine.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby.
The hell?
And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
Let me
Surely
out.
there's an answer down some
Let
new
me
path,
free.
mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I love you.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop.
Let me
Here,
out.
watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I mean, he said to do not do it. So...
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see?
I mean,
How can I
he
make him
has
look at himself?
voluntarily dropped himself.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again. and Stanley pushed
What?
a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Please die. What the actual fuck?
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
Yes.
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Great.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
Wait,
well.
what?
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two?
I thought that said
Could a
fuck.
man love a room? I mean, truly, truly, deeply, madly love. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead door, and got back on track.
Whoops. Okay, let's hope that didn't screw anything up. I really had to use the restroom and I did not want to divest my time to a 3-minute video that I had to tack on to the end of this. So,
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
alright. Alright. Oh!
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
What?
And this time,
No.
suppose we
No.
don't wander so
No.
far off track, hmm? Okay.
No.
From the top.
Oh, God. Oh, that in-between is like purgatory and hell combined. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Huh.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
I have entered the back rooms. What?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Would you stop doing that?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait a minute.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Yeah, we're going, there's a spilled coffee cup, didn't notice that before. No, everything...
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Good idea. Good idea. Let's go retrace our steps. I don't like this anymore.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yes.
Do you remember, Stanley?
Uh.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
No.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
For once, I agree.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Same here.
What might happen this time? I have to restart.
The bridge between the resets is getting longer and longer. For you, it's 5 seconds. For me, it was 20 minutes. I couldn't breathe.
All right, I've got a solution.
Oh.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Turn off your computers. Ooh.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
To
Here's a
destiny.
thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Gotta follow the line.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
ha ha. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Alright. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to click like and hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so you get notified every time we upload videos. Also go over to our Discord page where you can get notified videos and live streams we upload, as well as being able to talk to us. I'm Gwen of Legion of Creators. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time with Tyler. Goodbye!